What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kev on stage. Listen, I'm gonna be doing my House of the Dragon comedic review right here from my kitchen as I wash dishes. And you're gonna hear some dishes clanking and some water watering, and you're gonna hear me talking to the dog because that's just how we're gonna get it done today. All right, so y'all just bear with me. I'm gonna try to be as quiet as I can, but also there's a lot going on. Now, if you haven't been here before, let me let you know. If you want a serious review, you go down there to my boy Charlie at Emergency Awesome, or you go down to Heavy Spoilers or New Rock Stars or Alt Shift X. This ain't the place for that. And I ain't even gonna start this episode at the beginning, okay? I'm gonna start it at Allison showing feet. Allison was in there starting the OnlyFans in Westeros, okay? She done went and talked to Laris, okay? And I'll go back to the beginning. But Laris and the White Worm, they are fighting for who gonna be the Master Whisperers. Okay, what Master Whispers ain't even a job that's set up yet. But him and the White Worm are 1A, 1B, right? And he's trying to be 1A, 1 only, right? He say, I'm about to be the Master Whispers, but first I'm about to be the Master of Bastion, because Allison wants some from him, and all of a sudden she's taking her socks off, and I'm confused. I'm like, why would you take your socks off with them healthy, regular feet? Okay, you got healthy, regular feet, and then this man, you know he got one of the possible feet, okay? He got a Queen of Clubs foot, King of Clubs, really, but he got a lot of clubs. So he don't know if this book gonna walk. And you gonna bring out them healthy, plump, regular feet that was in regular shoes. You done took off your long socks, and now he's erect. And you gonna turn to the side, and you gonna let him do what he came to do. Amen. Listen, you paid that man in sex work. Okay? Now y'all look down on them women on the Silk of Street or Street of Silk. Y'all look down upon them women on the Street of Silk, but lo and to the behold, when it come down to it, you was out here selling feet pics. You the original OnlyFans to get what you want out of him, and you know you're wrong. You know Laris is a where my hug at type of dude, and you gonna get these feet, and she gonna get what he want. Next thing you know, the White Worm done blow up, okay? He done tugged on his White Worm, and now your White Worm problem is gone. Now, Allison, you playing the Game of Thrones. I respect you. I just want you to know your character development is great, because at the beginning of this show, you wasn't on none of that. Okay? And now you is. All right, so let's go back to the beginning. All right. Now, rest in peace, Viserys. You know, I'm not going to call him Viserys Biden, man, because, you know, he was so elegant when he died. I felt bad for him, man. He just wanted his family together. He had the Golden Lord's mask and stuff, and I just felt too bad for him. You know, he done went on. You can't really tell whether he's dead or alive. They just told you he died. He looked the same, dead and alive. Let me tell you that. He looked the same. But they got a small council meeting immediately. Body ain't even cold yet. They got a small council meeting. And it's at this point in time that Allison realizes it don't matter whether he told me that he wanted Aegon to be king or not. Y'all was going to usurp that throne regardless. Okay, no matter what dream he had, it didn't even matter that he confused me for Rhaenyra. You know, he thought he was talking to Ray on his deathbed. He was talking to Allie on his deathbed. Didn't matter, okay? Her dad, the Hand, Big Otto, you know, you got Big Lotto in the regular world. Big Otto and the whole small council was already on board with the usurpation, except Lord Beesbury. Lord Beesbury was like, nah, King ain't said nothing like that. And this is treason if you ask me. And basically they was like, but we didn't ask you. And you might wanna hush. You know, there's a graph going around that says, if you F around, you're gonna find out. And the more you F around, the higher probability that you will find out. Lord Beesbury has not seen that TikTok. Okay, he didn't see it going viral. So he talking to Kristen Cole like they are both young. They are not. Let me tell you what, they are not. And Kristen Cole just basically slammed that man's head on the ground, and he is gone. He's having small council meetings in the sky. And then Allison, she's starting to realize, like, baby girl, this, Cersei says this in Game of Thrones. She says, in this game, you either win or you die. They are not playing around on this Game of Thrones. So Beesbury gone, and they basically look around like, hey, anybody else got any problems? And the people are like, nope. I've been cool with this. We was just waiting for Viserys to die. We stopped giving him lean, and he leaned on to the afterlife, and we was waiting for this. Ray is not here. She's at Dragonstone. So let's go ahead and install Aegon as king right now. Only problem is Aegon is nowhere to be found. So we split into two factions. Rhaenyra. Alicent sends Kristen Cole, who, let's just take a quick aside. What would this show be if Ray had just gave him a little bit of Targaryen? If he just accepted the side chick Targaryen, because this man has been living his life upset for the last 15, 20 years because y'all was together for a summer. Let it go. What is in that Targaryen that you was still acting this way? You was just a jerk, and I don't like you no more. You're the first Dornish person I didn't like. Oberyn was Dornish. I love me some Oberyn. Okay? Big fan. It was really, you was not doing the Dornish proud in my book. I like the snakes and Oberyn's wife. Everybody from Dorne was lit. But you was whack, all right? You was whack. So anyway, lost my notes. Alicent sends Kristen Cole and Aemond, go to look for Aegon. And her daddy sends Eric and Eric, right? Arik and Eric, the twins, to look for him. And at that time, Aemond is, basically venting a little bit to Kristen Cole. And he say, I should be king. Like the songwriter say, I just can't wait to be king. And I just think it was interesting that Aemond, his name is just Daemon with the D at the end. Okay, you take the D at the end of Aemond, scoot it up to the front, you got Aemond. And just like Daemon, you are the younger brother, you're more warrior-like, you're more pragmatic, skilled at fighting, you're more ruthless, and you feel like your lesser, weaker brother is king. And history repeats itself. Because now Aemond is feeling like Aegon ain't really supposed to be the king the same way that Daemon felt like he should be the heir to the Iron Throne. Should have been nobody else. And he told Viserys to his face, you was weak. Just thought that was interesting. So this takes a lot of the episode, them looking for Aegon. They look in the Children of the Corn. They got a UFC match going on with the Children of the Corn. These kids got their teeth filed down. They got their nails. They are not in school, okay? They're out here, flea bottom, fighting for their life. And I'm like, first of all, why y'all not in school? Y'all should be doing something. But these kids are out here training for death. All right? So cut back to what's happening inside the walls. And the Hand of the King is like, look, Aegon finna be king. Who ain't down for that? Pretty much everybody's like, I'm down for that. Two old people, I think Lord Caswell, I don't know. And some lady is like, I'm not bending the knee, so y'all do what y'all gotta do. And the dude in black, he's indecisive. Let me tell you what you can't be in this show. I done told y'all before. You can't be indecisive. So he's looking like, maybe I'll bend the knee, maybe I won't. Okay, y'all, wherever y'all taking them, I don't wanna go, so I'm gonna bend the knee. And then he tried to sneak out. Don't work like that. They done found him. They done hung him. Whatever you do, be decisive. Even if you're going to fake, you got to fake bend the knee, then come back. But the two people who, listen, y'all, I respect y'all. Two people who's like, I'm not bending the knee, and they know it's literally most certainly death. Certainly going to be death. And they're like, I kept my oath to the king. Couldn't be me. I'm survival first. I don't know about honor and pride and all that there, but I'm survival first. Okay, so after that, the white worm found Aegon, handed him over, and that's what led to Feetgate, when your boy was beating his meat to feet. DC, beat your meat. He beat his meat to feet, and I was just like, this is disgusting. So they're about to crown Aegon king, right? They're on their way up there, and he's having an existential crisis. He's like, did dad love me though? She was like, boy, just hush. Don't talk about this. This was hilarious. He was like, do you love me? And she was like, you imbecile. Nobody loves you, Aegon. Nobody likes you. Your sister wife don't like you. Your brother don't respect you. You spit in his face. That was weak. And yet, and still, they took you to King's Landing. I mean, they took you to the Red Keep to install you as king. And y'all tell me what y'all feel, because it felt like he was a little bit of Joffrey-esque. Because when they was installing him, you know what I'm saying, anointing him as bishop, he looked happy. Like they was cheering for him. And he was like, it seemed like he was like, okay, maybe this ain't so bad being king. Which is dangerous, to be addicted to the power. Remember how Joffrey did. Because Ned Stark, they were supposed to just send him to the wall or grant him clemency or something else. And Joffrey was like, nah, cut his head off. And even Cersei, with all her evil, was like, come on, boy, is you crazy? This is Ned Stark, you're gonna start a war. So, I don't know. I didn't read the books, and I'm not trying to read ahead or like on the internet. Because when I was watching Game of Thrones, I spoiled a lot for myself, just out of sheer curiosity. And I've been enjoying this one a little more than Game of Thrones in the sense of, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who wins. I don't be reading the comments. I just be watching this all unfold. So I'm kind of happy with that. Don't spoil it for me. But anyway, they install him as the king, right? He's rocking with it. And all of a sudden, there's a beast beneath the boards. Rhaenys, who one of the twins helped her escape. I don't know which one is which. I don't really remember those dudes before this episode. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I did not pay attention to who was in the King's Guard, and they had masks on and stuff, so it's a little harder to tell who's who. But one of them, the one who didn't fight Kristen Cole, like snuck her to the dragon's pit. And low-key, the whole time I thought he was setting her up, but he wasn't. Led her to the dragon pit, and she busts open with the dragon melee. Somebody died. Okay, she wasn't tripping. A couple people had to die from falling debris, like a tornado or something. And she got the dragon parked in front of all her enemies. And I'm sitting there, Dracarys, say Dracarys, say it. She pulled up with the dragon, and I'm like, perfect. She finna end the whole thing. This story's gonna go in a different way. And listen, the way Ned Stark died, this show done taught me that anything's possible. Shout out to KG. But she doesn't. Hold on, I gotta let the dog out. Stay right there. I'm not gonna edit this out. You gotta go. Okay. I'm like, Dracarys burn everybody. Low-key, Alicent was ready for it. You know, she closed her eyes. Dragon is screaming, and I'm like, this is fantastic. And she doesn't. She just bought us at least 2 more seasons. Because I know if she kills them, that whole conversation is over. Because everybody was there. Aemon, Aegon, Alicent, the Hand, Aegon's wife, forgot her name, Helena, I believe. Everybody dead. The Greens is gone. But she doesn't. And I'm imagining that it had something to do with mercy. She don't want to be seen as cruel. I don't know, but I would have been like, this is amazing. But it was not to be. So she doesn't kill them. She goes back to Dragonstone and she tells Ray Ray, girl, they is coming for you. So now the war probably won't start in this episode, but season 2 gonna be the war. And I don't know what happens, but I'm excited. Okay. And shout out to the character work so far, man. Allison done come a long way. She was everything is right and pleasant, and she was having color purple sex with Viserys, and now she's showing feet for favors, doing sex work, and I respect her because she got to do what she got to do. And low key, her and her dad are beefing, which is a nice little wrinkle that I didn't expect. Like at first they was cool and stuff when she was young and just listened to whatever he said. And then when she didn't listen to him, it wasn't cool. He got banished. Then when the, I forgot who's the hand of the king when he got, Lionel Strong, rest in peace to him. Dang, he got burnt up. But when he came back, they was cool again. But now she realized that they played her and they was always going to usurp the throne because people are addicted to power. And now she ain't cool with him no more. So we'll see how that works. So anyway, sorry I couldn't go live. Sorry there's extra noise. And I'm sorry I didn't edit this. But I'm not certain I could get it up tomorrow if I shot. Not like Laris. But I wanted to get this to y'all. So God bless y'all. God keep you. See you at the conference. Or next week, season finale.